Good day, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Government and Public Service Reports on Atlantic Television Network. News, events, and stories abound in the state. Reportage is the driving principle for this program in order to bring government activities to the doorstep of the people. Let's look at the highlights of today's report. Akwa Ibom, 3 killed in trailer crash. In Sokoto State, hospital distributes free drugs to patients, PWDs, and ICPC arraigns former Benue rep. And then in aviation, our airport profiles travelers before arrival. Welcome back, and now we dive into the details for today's Rivers crisis. Police has expressed disappointment with lopsided judgments by court judges, adding that with the appeal court president setting up a panel to investigate some of the past judgments, the move will justify the new claims for nation's democracy. Speaking on Atlantic Television Network program's Open Conversation, social-political analyst Nze Onze thanked the appeal court for taking the initiative to set up the investigation.
Blindness. It is based on what was presented to the court. The court issued judgment.
On the other hand, analyst Chizi Nyomalisila, in his opinion, argued that the Court of Appeals, in its wisdom, is trying to harmonize all the appeals before verifying the judgments. This is coming after the Court of Appeal in Abuja has constituted a special 3-member panel to November 14. In Akwa Ibom, killing 3 people and injuring several others. The accident scene of the Itim Opo Local Government Council disclosed this in a statement posted on Facebook on Tuesday. Mr. Owa's statement suggested that the accident may have occurred in the early hours of Tuesday, up till about 2 a.m. today, Tuesday, 12 November 2024. I was at the scene of a fatal crash involving a trailer and motorist at Etimepo roundabout, which resulted in the unfortunate loss of 3 lives, the chairperson said, adding that the survivors had been taken to the hospital for treatment. Mr. Owa did not, however, say what the cause of the accident was. As I continue to monitor the situation and provide regular updates, let me seize this opportunity to reiterate that my administration will undertake a comprehensive review and remodeling of the roundabout to curb incessant ghastly accidents in concert with the Akwa Ibom State government. I condole with the family of the deceased and urge motorists to prioritize safety by adhering to speed limits and maintaining control of their vehicles to avoid preventable tragedies, especially as we approach the Yuletide, he said. The chairperson thanked Governor Umeno of Akwa Ibom State for quickly deploying service providers to the accident scene to help the victims. The Federal Road Safety Corps is yet to speak on the accident. A federal highway connecting Akwa Ibom and Abia State crosses through Etimepo. Heavy-duty trucks and trailers carrying goods in and out of both states frequently drive through the road. Also in Edo State, newly elected governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpeholo, and his deputy, Dennis Idahosa, have been sworn in on Tuesday. The Chief Justice of the state, Daniel Okumbowa, administered the oath to the state's number 1 and 2 citizens at the Samuel Ubemudia Stadium, and both the governor and his deputy has pledged to uphold the Constitution, work within its dictates, and ensure the well-being of the people of the state. Supporters of the party at the stadium shared throughout the oath-taking ceremony, marking the Monday Okpeholo has promised not to betray the confidence the people reposed in him by electing him as the governor of the state, stressing that the 5 inauguration as the 6th elected governor of the state assure that the welfare of the citizens is a top priority of his administration's 5-point agenda, which include security, infrastructure and road development, affordable healthcare, water, and value-driven education across the state. Okpeholo, the immediate past senator representing Edo Central, was on September 21, 2024, elected as the governor of the state, and the new governor, a candidate of the All Progressives Congress, defeated 16 governorship candidates of political parties that participated in the election, including his closest rival, Asue Ihaudalo of the People's Democratic Party. Okpeholo was sworn in along with his deputy, Dennis Idahosa, the immediate past lawmaker representing Ovia Federal Constituency in the National Assembly. We are open for advert placements, news and events coverage, personality, society and political interviews, products, service promotion and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Twitter at Atlantic TV Net, live on our website www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Also in Edo State, the outgoing governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki, has given himself a pat on the back, saying under his stewardship, the economy of the state grew from 10 billion naira to over 25 billion naira. Obaseki, who disclosed this in his final statewide broadcast to herald the end of his 8 years administration in Edo State, said the state's economy grew in the agricultural, oil and gas and manufacturing sectors. He said the state's internally generated revenue would peak at 85 billion naira by December this year, adding that in the last 8 years, his government significantly improved infrastructure across the length and breadth of Edo State. He also said the administration constructed over 850 kilometers of state roads across all local governments, and while Edo State leads in Nigeria with a network of almost 2,500 kilometers of fiber optic cables across the state. Moving on to Enugu State, the government has strongly condemned the bullying and physical assault of a student at the state's federal government college, calling it deeply troubling and emotionally distressing. The state has also ordered a swift investigation, arrest and prosecution of those involved in the barbaric act. Commissioner for Education Professor Ndubweze Mba told journalists on Tuesday that the government stressed on its zero tolerance for bullying, abuse and any form of dehumanization treatment in learning environments across the state, warning there would be always consequences for such acts. The statement assured that the state government was in communication with the Federal Ministry of Education to ensure that appropriate sanctions were applied to students and any school managers who failed in their duties. The statement reassured parents, students and members of the public that the state government would always prioritize the safety and welfare of students, while citing the record and massive instruments made by the Governor Peter Mba administration in the education sector as a commitment to ensuring a safe and a conducive learning atmosphere. Also, in Oyo State, the Governor Seyi Makinde, says his administration will continue to put the people of the state first in all its decisions because it believes in ethical leadership, which espouses responsibility towards the border community as the main import of leadership. Makinde disclosed this at the third convocation ceremony of the Precious Cornerstone University, Ibadan, held at the University Auditorium, Olagun area, Old Ife Road, Ibadan, the state capital. A statement by his special advisor on media, Dr. Suleiman, said the governor spoke in the lecture titled Faith, Leadership and Governance, preparing the next generation for ethical leadership in Nigeria, adding that the more unethical people continue to be in politics, the more country will experience unethical governance. He stressed the need for responsible and ethical leaders to come on the stream for the country to reach its full potential, stressing that a set of leaders would be humble, teachable, take decisions for the positive development of the people, choose quality friends, and listen to people that they govern for development. He urged the graduating students to learn the ways of ethical leadership, be humble and make the commitment to bring about the change the country desires by joining politics and learning from the best. Also in Oyo State, the Governor Seyi Makinde will on Wednesday present the 2025 Appropriation Bill to the State House of Assembly. Released on Tuesday by his special advisor on media, Sulaiman Olarenju, said he will present the budget estimate to the lawmakers at an event scheduled to make place at the House of Assembly Complex Secretariat, Agodi, Ibadan, the state capital. The state follows the stakeholders consultative forum meetings held across the 5 zones of the state on the 2025 budget, where inputs from residents of the state were gathered. Moving on to Ondo State, the governorship election approaches and the credibility of the Independent National Election Commission will face another litmus test, writes Davidson Irekben. A prominent issue on the lips of many Nigerians as the Independent National Election Commission, INEC, prepares for the Ondo State governorship election, which is just a week away, is whether the electoral body will use the opportunity to redeem its battered image or not. Despite assurances from the electoral body, skepticism lingers over its ability to conduct a credible election. This doubt stems from its perceived failure to meet expectations in the 2023 general election. The previous off-cycle elections, particularly in Kogi, Imo, Bayelsa State, and the recent September 21 election in Edo State. Even when we had members of the National Working Committee of the APC to stakeholders meeting in Akure recently, Ganduje said APC would capture Ondo and other southwest states, stressing that the strategy to be deployed to win the Ondo election would be kept under wraps. He noted that taking over utterances to many observers are ominous signs that INEC will not deliver a credible election anytime soon. In Ekiti State, police has commenced investigation into the death of 4 young men who died mysteriously at a river in Ekiti community. The 4 men, who reportedly came from Lagos for an event in Okemesi, Ekiti, a major town in Ekiti West local government area of Ekiti, now headquarters of Okemesi Doele LCDA, were said to have drawn on Sunday while swimming in Oshunli River along Ejindo Ikoro Ekiti Road, Okemesi, Ekiti. Eyewitness said 2 of the deceased were from Aworogun household in Okemesi, Ekiti, while the other 2 were Lagos State. Confirming the report on Monday, the police public relations officer of the police command in Ekiti, DSP Sunday Abutu, said investigations had begun to unravel the actual cause of the death of the 4 men. Moving on, to build digital systems of open data that are used to generate strategic information for the benefit of public health of Public Health, the government provided tablets to 177 primary health facilities to improve patient data management and streamline health insurance claims, and at the same time compile a comprehensive database to integrate traditional medicine into the border healthcare framework. This is important because in an era where data drives decision-making and the efficient delivery of health services, thus ensuring accountability and better education for the health initiatives throughout the year. In recognition of the importance of traditional complementary and alternative medicine, the ministry compiled the comprehensive traditional medicine database, an effort to critically integrate traditional medicine into the border health system, ensuring that practitioners are recognized, regulated, and monitored, thus allowing for a more inclusive healthcare framework. The ministry also updated the Health Partners database, ensuring accurate and up-to-date information on partners contributing to the state's health initiatives. In addition, Human Resources for Health Data Chief Press Secretary to the House Speaker, Adewale Iwedun, and Tuesday in Oshobo said the budget presentation is a significant move for the Osun State's physical future. The statement also revealed that the governor's intention to unveil the budget was officially communicated in the letter 2024. The hearing of the suit filed by Barbican Capital Limited against 5 Bank of Nigeria Holdings PLC over a dispute concerning shares valued at approximately 5.3 billion naira. Barbican Capital, the plaintiff in the suit, claimed to have acquired the shares over time, amounting to 15.1% of FBN Holdings shares listed in the Nigerian Cement, news and events coverage, personality, society and political interviews, products, service promotion, and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Facebook and YouTube at Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok at Atlantic TV Network 1, on Twitter at Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website at www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Welcome back to Government and Public Service Reports on Atlantic Television Network. Now to the rest of our stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has expressed sorrow over the tragic loss of lives in a fatal truck accident in the Ayitoro area of Epe, Lagos State on Monday. In a post on X.com, on Tuesday, Sanwo-Olu extended his condolences to the families affected by the accident. He prays that may the families find solace in the love and support surrounding them, and may the cherished memories of their loved ones bring them some comfort. Said the command received reports of an improvised explosive device, IED, planted in a shallow dug hole along the Murtala Muhammad Way. Beside the operatives apprehended a man strapped with a person-born improvised explosive device inside a bank in the state. In Taraba State, troops of the Nigerian Army deployed for rescue operations in the state have